Today guys on Beer Geek Nation, we're looking at a brand new beer from Shmaltz Brewing, part of their HeBrew series. This is their Jewbelation Reborn, coming in at 17% alcohol by volume, a massive beer. It's an American strong ale. This beer is brewed with 17 malts, 17 hops, and obviously, like I said, comes in at 17% alcohol. This was brewed to celebrate their 17th anniversary. It's also brewed to celebrate their opening of their first brewery that they actually own. Up until this point, they contract brewed all of their beer, and I thought this was also an appropriate beer to do since tomorrow is the start of Hanukkah, so all of my Beer Geek Nation Jewish friends, you know, this one is for you. So with that said, a huge beer. Let me get into a glass, let you guys know how it smells, tastes, and give you the final verdict on the HeBrew Jewbelation Reborn. Alright guys, so the aroma on the Jewbelation Reborn. Wow, big dark fruits. I get cherry, raisin, plum. Definitely getting a sweet alcohol flavor. A little bit of hoppiness in there, a little bit of a fruitiness, a little bit of a citrus character, a little bit of a chocolate malt flavor. Definitely getting some, almost like a touch of like smokiness. But it is a big, big sweet smelling beer. All right guys, so the taste on the Jewbelation Reborn. Cheers. Oh wow. You know, I was expecting a really big kind of cloying sweet beer with that alcohol, but you actually don't get that at all. At the front of the tongue, there's a nice pop of bitterness, a very kind of generic type of bitterness, maybe a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of just a generic type of bitter hoppiness in there. Middle of the mouth, this thing just takes over. Big, big body on this one, obviously. Chocolate, espresso, caramel, toffee, getting more of those dark fruits as well, like a rum-dipped cherry or raisin or something like that, like a chocolate-coated cherry, definitely getting that cherry juice kind of flavor. Sweet aftertaste in the aftertaste, getting a slight, again, of bitterness, more of that coffee, a dark chocolate type of flavor. You definitely taste the alcohol. I would hope so at 17%, but it's not overwhelming at all. It's very, very warming, kind of wipes away some of the flavor, get you ready for the next sip. Definitely a sipping beer, but is a very, very well-crafted beer. All right guys, so the final verdict on the HeBrew Jewbelation Reborn, 17% alcohol by volume, available right now, guys. This one is getting a B+. You know, I heard 17 malts, 17 hops, 17%, and I was a little bit scared. I'm like, oh man, this thing's gonna be a mess. It is absolutely not at all. It is very, very well crafted. They had a very kind of gentle hand in brewing this one, I think. You know, it could have gone way out of control. It could have been hot and fusely. It's not. All the malts really kind of lend different characteristics, flavor characteristics that you get out of the beer as it starts to warm up to the proper temperature. Definitely some hoppiness to it, and it's kind of again, a generic hoppiness, but there's kind of a little bit of a fruitiness, a little bit of a citrus character, kind of all over the place, but it just works. Kind of balances out that big, kind of aggressive malt bill, and again, at 17% is definitely a sipper, but it is very nice, and again, very well crafted. I'm really, really surprised about how kind of subdued this beer actually is, and just gentle, for lack of a better word. But with that said, awesome stuff. Definitely check it out. If you like big beers, this is one for you. Getting a B+ from me. And remember, folks, life's too short. Happy Hanukkah, right? All right, guys. Cheers.